In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Google form, just a basic Google form as an assignment to use in your classroom. So the first thing that you'll do is you should be in your Google Drive, and up here you're going to see this button that says New. You're going to click on it. You have to go down to where it says More because the Google Forms doesn't show up on the first page of this, so you're going to click Google Forms. You're going to see a basic form come up here. And there are several things that you need to do to get started, but it's very quick and simple. First, you're going to give your form a title. I'm going to call this Reading. When you type in here, all you need to do is go over here, click on this, and it'll automatically change it to Reading, which is the same as your title here. Then you're going to give directions to your students. I'm going to say, read the attached article and answer the questions that follow. Okay, the very first thing I do is I'm going to have students put their name here, because otherwise when you look at your responses, it's going to show you an email, and my students' emails are numbers, so I don't have all of their numbers memorized, so I have them put their name in here. It'll automatically default to a short answer when you put name in here. You must click on Required, so students are required to do this. There are other choices that you have here. You can show a description, a response validation here. Then you're going to go ahead and duplicate this. So it's duplicated everything you've done, which includes the required. You can go and add a question here, but it'll be completely different. You can import questions, which we'll go over in another video. You can add a title and a description, which I'm going to do now because that's where I'm going to put my story. So it'll always add at the bottom. So I need to go up and I'm going to move it here. And I have pulled an article offline. You can use one that you've written yourself. You can use something you've purchased, but instead of making it on paper, you can choose to pull it into this and copy it and paste it. So I have an article that I found online about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And it's sort of a finding main idea and details and stuff article. So what I'm going to do is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Changing America, and I'm going to highlight the title, and this should copy over. So I'm going to hit Control C. I'm going to go back to my Google form, and I'm going to do Control V. All right, I'm using a Command C, Command V, and it will automatically copy. So on my Mac, I use Command C to copy, Command V to paste. If you're using a basic PC, you would use Control C to copy and Control V to paste. So now down here, I'm going to put my article. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to, well, these are directions too that you can copy and put in there. So I'm going to copy them and put them as my description here for some of the text that they need to read. I'm going to hit Enter twice so I can go back and I can grab my text for my article, and I'm going to grab all of the text, Command C or Control C for a PC. I'm going to go back here, Command V, and that places my text in here. So I just need to go back in and put in my indents for my paragraphs. So now I have my paragraphs here. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to add my first question. And the article that I found actually had questions that I could use for this, or you can make up your own questions. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to paste it. But I'm going to add question 1 here in front. Now, you can make this a multiple choice, but because of the assignment here, this is a paragraph answer. So they're going to type in their answer. I'm going to duplicate this, only I'm going to make it question 2 now. I need to go back and grab my second question. Oh, this one, I should have added this information to my other question. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to edit this one, and I'm going to add the rest of these directions because I want them to include information from the passage to support their answer. So now I'm going to go back to question 2 here. I'm going to grab this question, this last question here, and I'm going to put it in my video. So again, it automatically comes up as a paragraph. So sometimes when it grabs it, it puts things together, so you just have to check it and fix it. Or this can be your own typing in here to make your own type of questions. Now up here at the top, when the responses up here, you're going to see this is where you're going to go and see your students' responses when they are done answering questions. So you'll click here. Responses will show up here, or you can click up here and create a spreadsheet, which will automatically create a new spreadsheet in your Google Drive. And when you pull it up, you're going to see the name of the student and their answers for this. Now you can edit this and pull these. It's still loading here, so as soon as it finishes loading, you can stretch these and wrap these so that you can see the questions more easily. Apparently this isn't going to load quick enough, so this is something I will obviously put into another video. So I'm going to go back to my my Google form, and so this is what it's going to finally look like. When you share it with students, you can go up here, you can do a preview. It's going to show you what they're going to see. They're going to see this format here. You can also change the color that you want the, or you can make this a quiz and it'll automatically correct questions for you, but I'm going to make a quiz in a different video, so I'm not going to go here. You can change the color that you want your form to be, any of these colors that you choose, just to make different, like if you have a different a study like reading or math, you make all the reading ones one color, you make all the maths another color. You can do it that way, which I do sometimes. You can choose an image for up here, but I'm just going to leave this the color. Then up here you're going to click, you're going to see you can undo what you did, make a copy, move it to the trash. You can add people to your, that can come in and change it and add on and stuff, preferences, all these. Also, you can send it to someone and share through email and include it for them. You can add collaborators here. You can, here's the link. So if you want to copy this link, this is the link that you're going to go in and put in your Google Classroom for your students for their assignment to create this. And I will use this when I make a video on how to create an assignment. So I'm going to cancel that for now. So please check back and you'll find more videos.